Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come join over here as we begin today's festivities. The closer you come, the less we have to yell. Come in close. We don't bite. Come on in. Uncle Steve. Uncle Stevie, come on in. You're the back. Keep pushing everyone in front of you. Don't let anyone be behind you. Keep coming, but don't let anyone be behind you. Keep coming in. Keep coming in. Keep coming. Keep coming. There we go. Okay. Should I just talk? Okay. I guess I'll stand. Welcome, everybody. It's a little funny because I have to turn around. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. This is officially the Brooklyn Seltzer Museum. This was a lot of work in the making. I would say going back to 1953. So my great-grandfather, Mo Gomberg, was a seltzerman back in the 1950s. Got passed down to the next generation. Pacey Gomberg was my grandfather, then to my father, who's Kenny, standing right there, and my Uncle Irv. Where are you?
Parking his car.
Parking his car. Should we wait for him?
No, he just moved. Go on.
Okay. So this has been a family business for many, many, many years. It's very important to us. We felt that with the seltzer industry being so small as it is, and us being one of the only ones in the country, one of only 3 in the country, we felt it was really important to make, to show something. What's the word I'm looking for? I didn't prepare. Appreciation for the seltzer industry. Thank you. Wow, smart. Along with Barry Joseph, we came up about a year ago with this idea to come up with this museum to showcase all of these different facets of the business, the history of it. He's going to talk about the many people that it took to make this project, but first I just want to thank a couple of people along the way. First of all, this all started, we were back in Canarsie at our old location. We had a couple different businesses. My dad and my uncle and myself formed Brooklyn Seltzer Boys in 2013. But a couple years ago, my uncle got really, really sick. And we had to, for many reasons, sell the old building and come into this building. It was really, really, a bad situation for our family. And along with the bad comes the good, because this is what it turned into. But thank God, Uncle, you're here. And you called your help. And without you, this definitely would not happen.
Thanks, Alex.
Oh, that's my uncle. So, Uncle, thank you very much. I just want to thank my family for coming. Everybody, my family, friends, customers who are coming or have come. I haven't seen you guys yet. Barry's going to introduce the many, many students that have worked on this project in all the different areas. But specifically, my wife, Leah Gomberg. We've been living through hell the past couple weeks because we don't have a house right now. Leah's been managing our 3 kids and 15 different for repairs, not for bad reasons, but it's been a very difficult time. And you've been managing everybody, and thank you so much for doing that. So thank you, Leah. I'm going to stop with that. Okay. Thank you. Jesus Christ. So anyway, Barry, I want to introduce you. Barry, without you, you are the catalyst for this whole thing. So please introduce the students that worked on this project, and let's get to it.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Looking for Alex. Thanks, Alex. So before I met Alex, of course, I met Kenny. It's over 10 years ago when I was doing my research for my book that came out in 2018, Seltzertopia. When my book came out, the epilogue was all about the future of seltzer, and that chapter was about Alex, because he was just beginning to work with his dad and his uncle to create the Brooklyn Seltzer Boys. So that was just over 10 years ago, right? And we met, and so when Alex moved into a new location here with his family, making this amazing space, and I came in here last year, and I saw what you will see over here, the items on the wall, the beautiful objects, and I thought, Alex, what are you doing? Are you trying to make a museum here? And he said, well, that would be interesting. I said, let's do it. And he said, well, how? I said, we'll figure it out together. I've been working in museums for over 2 decades. I worked in the American Museum of Natural History for 6 years, and I've had my own business for the last 3 years. So I said, you know what? I've been working
to learn about seltzer since 2004. Your family's been working on this since the early 1950s. With our combination of our expertise about the practical nature of what it means to make seltzer, my knowledge of the broad, deep cultural history that goes back 1,500 years, my expertise with museums, his expertise with the factory, we thought we could make a pretty amazing museum and factory tour. So we said, you know what, we'll wait until the fall, and then I'll do what I've always done, which is work with incredible graduate students that we have in New York City at both NYU and Columbia. And many of those students you'll be hearing from today, who starting last fall have worked with us to create what you're going to see today, which is the pilot of the Brooklyn Seltzer Museum. All right, so to do that, let me just do a quick go around. Say your name as loud as I am, because we have no microphones. Say your name and what you're studying, and let's pass it on.
Okay, I'm Sichen. I'm a master's student at Teachers College studying instructional technology and media. And the Brooklyn
The team faculty advisors.
Yes. Hi everyone, I'm Helen. I am also in the same program as Sichen, so I won't introduce it again.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma. I'm a graduate student from New York University. My major is student technology and experience design.
Hi, my name is Jackie, and I'm from Communication and Education program at Teachers College, Columbia.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuan, and I'm also at Teachers College and in the Design and Development of Digital Games program.
Hello everyone, my name is Shi Yue. I'm also from Columbia University and I majored in instructional technology and media.
Hi everyone, I'm Evelyn. I'm also from Teachers College, Columbia, and in computer science education.
Hi everyone, my name is Yi Chen. So I'm also from instructional technology and media program.
I'm Uncle Herb. I went to Brooklyn College.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I'm from Teachers College, Columbia University, and I'm studying digital games development.
Hi guys, I'm King, and I just graduated from Teachers College, Columbia, and majored in communication and education.
Hi everyone, I'm Xiaoyan. I'm an alumni from Teachers College, Columbia, and I also majored in communication and education.
Hi, I'm Stella. I'm also in the same program. Haven't graduated yet, so yeah, thank you.
So there's a lot of students here. This is a celebration of not only the opening of the pilot of the museum, but all the hard work they've been doing over the years, this year. This might sound complicated, but there's actually 4 different groups here, and one of those groups are also in their own 4 groups. So people are involved in different capacities. One student worked all year for their thesis project. Some people were here on official internships. Others competed with each other to get to do the work you'll see today. And what we'll do in a moment is we're going to go around and they're going to show us each of the sections they worked on, revealing them for the first time. You'll have a chance to ask them questions, and after we go through all of it, you'll have a chance to experience it all for yourselves. But before we do that, Kenny, did you want to say a few words?
I just wanted to add one thing. When we moved from our old location to this location, we had all this old machinery, and I didn't know what we were going to do with it. It was old, dirty, disgusting machinery that we didn't really have much use for other than some various parts. And Alex said, no, we're going to display it in the front. It's going to be like our museum. So he did have an idea to have a museum, but nothing at all like what this has turned into. Because it would have been just old, dusty, dirty pieces of machinery that is sitting on the side. This is just another level altogether. So.
And by the way, I lost it before, but the most important person with this whole situation is that guy right there. Because all of this machinery, okay, being moved from that space to this space, he's the only person in the world that knows how to take apart these machinery and move it the way he did. He fixed up all these machines. He's maintained this place. This place, you wouldn't believe what it looked like beforehand. He's my handy guy. Like my Uncle Herb, who retired, okay? He retired too. He still comes to work for me every single day, and he worked on every single piece of everything here. So I hope you do have a chance to talk to him, and he'd love to show you around and explain to you everything that he did, from building the stands to just everything. Please do. He's my dad. I had to say something.
And getting to work with the 2 of them together has been phenomenal. Okay. I hope you all get to experience something as beautiful as that. The love in this place it runs deep. So you all ready to experience the first tour of the Brooklyn Seltzer Museum?
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, this is the pilot, which means not everyone's working exactly what we want. We have plans for things to add, and that means we want your feedback along the way. We want to know what you like and what you don't like. And what we're going to do is we're going to move you around spot to spot. So the first thing we're going to do is kick you out. Head out to the street, everybody, because we're going to lower that door so you can see the official welcome to the Brooklyn Seltzer Museum.